Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Franciscoamaya. It is a windy day, wind all over the place today, so if you hear a lot of disturbance in the video, it's because of the wind, because right now the wind is super strong. Anyway, today is going to be a short video because what I'm going to show you is how to bypass the air dryer. In this case, in this freightliner Cascadia, this is the dryer, but the dryer can be located in many different places, and it doesn't have to be for a specific freightliner Cascadias. This process is going to be for all the trucks because the basic for bypassing the air dryer is going to be the same. But the difficulty is going to vary depending the location of the air dryer. And to be clear, for the ones that the air dryer is right there where the air tank goes, you cannot bypass it because there is one type that hooks to the air tank directly. That system you cannot bypass because the lines go directly to the air tank. So this process is going to be for the ones that are not mounted directly to the air tank. Just to be clear and just for your information as well. So why you need to bypass the air dryer? Well, the reason why you're gonna bypass the air dryer is because the air dryer is leaking air. Usually it's going to leak air from this area over here, this one over here, this area. That's where it's going to leak air because that is like a discharge valve, and when that goes bad, it start leaking air from there, and that causes then the air doesn't go more than 50-60 psi and the truck cannot move. If that happens, you have to repair the truck in the spot because you don't know what to do. But today I'm going to show you what you can do. So to fix temporarily the problem, because this is not a temporarily, this is not a permanent fix. This is just to take the truck from whatever city you are, drive couple thousand miles to your city of destination so you can fix it, and it can be cheaper, so you don't have to call a road service over the road and pay $500 just to bypass it. This is just for your information, okay? So what you wanna do is identify this hose. This hose, you see, this is like a different type of hose, like a cloth hose, then comes from the air compressor. The location is going to be different depending on the engine, model, type of vehicle. It will vary. So you're gonna identify this hose and you're gonna disconnect it. It goes in one of these orifices over here, so it goes right here. But anyway, it's really hard to see it from here. Anyway, so you wanna disconnect it. This uses a 1-inch range, so you're gonna disconnect from here, and then you're gonna disconnect the other hose that comes from the air dryer, which is this one over here, to the air tank. This is going to be a plastic hose most of the time, like a Teflon hose. So the color is going to vary, but the majority of the time that hose is black. And what you wanna do is put the two hoses together like this. See, these two hoses are together because this air dryer is failing and they bypass. In this case, a road service did this. That's the reason why they use this kind of like like a U shape. They disconnect the fitting from this hose over here and relocate over here with this pipe so they can join both of the things together. But if you are on your own, you don't even have the tools or the material to do this. So what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna get lower over here. So what you're gonna do is disconnect this hose, but first make sure that there is no air. So disconnect this hose, and then you're gonna do this fitting. So you're gonna remove this fitting completely. So this one uses a 7/8 range, 22 millimeter. So you're gonna remove it from here completely after disconnecting the hose from here. So you're gonna disconnect it completely, and you're gonna use this fitting you're gonna use this fitting to connect this hose over here on this area. You're gonna connect this hose, and you're gonna reattach this other hose over here, and that's how you're gonna bypass it without using any extra components. That's how you bypass the system. I don't know if you understand it correctly, but that's pretty easy. I mean, like, it's nothing complicated. That's how you bypass it, especially when you are far away from the next repair shop and you don't know what to do. All you need is a 1-inch wrench, a 7/8 wrench, which is going to be 22 millimeters, and you have to drain the air tanks. That's all you need, and then reconnect them together with the fitting of this plastic hose, this fitting over here. You're gonna reconnect this one. You're gonna reconnect this over here. Instead, like having all this, you're gonna reconnect just this to this area over here. And that's how you bypass the air system. Oh, this air is like, the air is super like strong right now, like wow. Anyway, so that's how you bypass the system. The problem with the bypass is then the air tank is gonna go all the way to the maximum, but when they do that, the emergency valves on the air tanks, they're gonna discharge because that's too much air. So that's the reason why this fix is not forever. It's just to make the truck go to the nearest location, nearest repair shop, or the nearest safe house, so you can repair it or you can park the truck. That's the only purpose of this bypass. And as I said before, it's only for your information. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And but if you call a road service and they don't know what to do, you can tell them what to do, because some of road service don't know what to do. So you can tell them what to do, and they probably can do it. If not, you can just ask them for the tools, and you can do it yourself if you have the courage to do it too. But anyway, this is pretty much all I have for you right now. I know this information is useful for many of you because it's going to be very special when you are in the middle of the desert, when the air dryer doesn't allow the air tanks to get filled, and that is going to be a major problem on the road. But anyway, you have questions about this video, make sure to use the comment section below where I have where you can do any comments, or you can ask me anything, or you can answer questions as well of any other subscriber, or you can leave recommendations, suggestions, or what else do you suggest to do something like this, a bypass. If you want to send support to my channel, you can check the video description below where I have details how to send support to my channel, so I can continue doing helpful videos for everybody. And make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, very important, and thank you for watching.